Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Did you want to play a game? It's called, Is There a God? That was always one of my favorite parts of the 90s. I think it's in the first Addams Family movie, right? I watch them both together so often that sometimes I forget which one is which. But anyway, the purpose of today's video was not just so that I could dig my bangs out from the box that they've been in for the past 4 years untouched. It's actually because I managed to find a kit at Spirit Halloween this year that we haven't done before. I think I've done almost all of the other ones, but not this one. So this one is, they just call it the Addams Family Cosmetics Kit. So it was on the wall on a display between a whole bunch of different Wednesday dresses, including the dress from the dance in the new TV show. There was also a couple Morticia costumes, a couple of different Gomez ones, like one with like the animated head and like just some other like suits and stuff, more Raul Julia, and then like a Pugsley sweater. So they had a whole bunch of different Addams Family costumes, and this is just the Addams Family makeup kit. So with that being said, I'm not totally certain what character this is supposed to be. The amount of stuff it comes with, like the fact that it comes with black lipstick, liner, lashes, it makes you think more Morticia, but, like, I would think out of all of them, the big costume this year would be Wednesday. I really think Netflix fumbled the ball last year by putting Wednesday out, like, the show in November, because it could have been, like, the Halloween costume last year, and this year, like, it's over. The show's been out for a year. Everyone forgets, and now they're on to Barbie. But if you want to go as an Addams Family character, this is the makeup kit that they're suggesting you buy. I got it for $16.99. And we're just going to open her up and try her out today. I am wearing foundation. I did fill in my eyebrows, even though you can't see them through the bangs. And I'm wearing concealer. Other than that, we're just going to use this kit and a mascara because it doesn't come with one. I thought ahead this time, and I grabbed my little cloud knife. And there is a cat hair stuck to it. How does a cat hair stick to a knife? Editing Abby just popping in here for a second. When I purchased this kit, it was not on the Spirit Halloween website yet, but now it is. And it does specify Wednesday makeup kit on the website. It doesn't say that on the packaging anywhere, but I guess this is supposed to be the Wednesday Addams kit. Maybe to go with the costume from the Raven. I'm not totally sure. It doesn't really tell you. But I just wanted to pop in and clarify that the website does specify that it's the Wednesday makeup kit. I still think it's weird that it doesn't say that on the box, but it is what it is. I will be honest with you, because it's not really character specific, I don't really know how to use this. Because it comes with like a little eyeshadow palette that is cool because it's got Wednesday like embossed on it. And there's a black and a white, but then it also comes with just a straight up white. I think this is a powder. So like, what's the plan here? And this is the only applicator it gives you, is one of these little spongy ones. And you know my rule, I want to do it with just the applicators and stuff that come with the kits. Because if you're a makeup person, and you're doing one of these costumes, odds are you don't need the kit. So why would you buy the kit? These kits are, to me, made for people who don't have other makeup. It even came with this little pad for the white. I'm wondering if the white is supposed to be like a face powder. Like, if you're pale like me, it might match, but like you're supposed to ashy up someone who's maybe has actual pigment to their skin. Let's just see. So on me, it's definitely just mattifying. And like being a weird feeling face powder. That's strange. You know what though, on camera, it's giving me a way more white cast than it is in real life. In real life, I just kind of look like myself. On camera, I look much whiter. So we're going to take the white eyeshadow that's in this little palette. And I guess we'll go, like, right under my eyebrow. So it's got some pigment to it. Unlike some of the ones we've used in the past. I think it's because this is actually a powder product. And if you recall, some of the kits that we've used in the past, like, they come with an eyeshadow. and you think it's a powder, but then you try it and it's like a greasy, what they call a cream, but I just call grease. I take back what I said about there being some pigment to this. Alright, time to try the black. What should we do with it? Should I just, like... smudge it? So a pro and a con of this eyeshadow is that it's not very pigmented. So if you're newer at makeup and you try it, it's not scary, like you're not going to mess up your whole face with it. But if you want like a dark black eyeshadow, this is not the one. And then maybe we'll just take a little bit on the edge. And go underneath. You gotta have a real steady hand with applicators like that. And just kind of go for it. Because it can smell fear, and the moment it smells fear, it's gonna be over for you. I actually really liked the new Wednesday show. I really liked it. It was a lot of the sort of fallout after the show that I didn't love. I really like Jenna Ortega. She's like a youth, and I will always be in her corner. But I really don't like that she was like so open with the public about her fights with the writers about things going on. You know what I mean? Like, I love that she loved Wednesday enough to fight for certain things to happen and certain things to not happen and whatnot. But it feels like a little unprofessional to be doing interview after interview after interview, like dragging them, saying that you wouldn't do things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't love that. There are some stories you can keep to yourself. Especially because they're writers, if they're not going to have a chance to say anything back when you're the star of the show, you know what I mean? And I also don't love that she had to shoot the dance scene with COVID. Why did they make her do, like, that's awful. Another thing that made me sad about the show is, like, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes photos of the cast, like, all hanging out, like, on set, off set, doing stuff, and Jenna's not in any of those photos, and it's because she was, like, always off taking cello or taking fencing. Like, she was, because the show was so much about her, she had to do so many other things, and not, like, it just makes me sad. Like, the rest of them all became friends and got to hang out and bond, and she, like, wasn't there. Poor BB. She's, like, what, 20? So that's why, like, I'm not mad at her for the comments about the writing. I just think going forward, she should, like, maybe keep some of that to herself. But I do feel bad that she, like, didn't get to have fun. She's obviously incredible. She's gonna do incredible things, and I love her. It's such terrible timing that the original Wednesday... What's her name? My brain wants to say Loretta Loring, but I don't know that that's right. Editing Abby. What's the original Wednesday Addams name? That she died, like, right after the new Wednesday show came out. She was quite young, too, I think. She was only, like, in her 60s. Like, what terrible timing. She could have, like, started doing the convention circuit. She could have, like... I mean, they put Christina Ricci in season 1. They could have put her in season 2. But nope. Nature had other plans. Okay. Now that I have mascara on, we're going to do the lashes. In the past, I have used my own lash glue. I forgot to grab it today. These lashes are just so cheapy looking. Oh my gosh, look, it has like a little applicator. It used to just be like a little nubbin that you, like, pick off. And you just squeeze it out. Now it's got like, it's not a brush. It's definitely not a brush. It's like a stick. At least you can close it. The old ones you could never close. These, like, don't want to stick. This is why I always just use my own glue. Typically fairly decent at putting lashes on. So when something's not working, it could be me, but I'm not certain it's me. These don't want to stick on in the inner corner at all. I always wished the 90s movies gave, like, Wednesday and Pugsley a little more. I think that was kind of the purpose in Family Values of sending them to camp, giving them kind of like their own storyline. But, like, both movies are so focused on Fester. And I get it, you've got Christopher Lloyd. But I just wish there was more of the rest of them. Lashes on. Not perfectly, but they're there. And then the last thing in the kit is the lipstick. Which is just a plain up straight black lipstick, but let's see if it's... It's very waxy. In past years, some of the lipsticks in these kits have been quite nice. This one feels like a cheap lip balm. You're like when you buy a cheap lip balm and it just feels straight up like candle wax. Okay, so with the exception of my foundation, concealer, eyebrows, this is the Addams Family kit that you can get from Spirit Halloween on my face. So do you think it's worth the price is my first question. Looking at my makeup like this, do you think you would buy it? Figure out your thoughts, and I'll give you a sec, and I'll tell you what I think. Because what I think is that it's, like, not really worth it. I don't know, like... They have a lot of really great Addams Family and Wednesday stuff this year. A lot of great costumes, a lot of great more like everyday wear. And they have this really cute mug this year that's like an old TV, and it's got like the Addams Family, like you're watching it on the TV. I keep thinking about buying it to put a plant in it. But this is not my favorite item. For the most part, you just kind of get 2 white powders, some crappy eyelashes, and a crappy black lipstick. Like, if these are items you want for a costume, you're better off borrowing from somebody or just buying them individually. Also, the lash glue in these kits, I always forget that it irritates my eyes. My lash glue doesn't. This lash glue does. I don't know what's up with it, but it does. I mean, my makeup doesn't look terrible, but it could look better. But yeah, overall, I'd just be like, $20. It's a little too much for what this is. I mean, you probably already have a face powder. Buy a black lipstick if you want it, even though I don't think anyone in the Addams Family wears black lipstick. Get a decent pair of lashes. They're like $5 each. Actually, $10 if you want to buy the pack with the glue with it. I don't know. I hate to be a hater, and I don't think that this look turned out terrible. I actually think it turned out kind of decent. You know, just a little bit of black smudging on the eyelid, but overall, I just don't think it's worth it. By the time I get to a point where I just remember the card at the end of the video, like, we'll be done. I will have shot them all already. I clearly love Spirit Halloween, so my reviews of these kits is nothing against them. I just think they could improve the quality, and that's all I'm hoping that they will take away from this. Not that they've seen them, but if they did, that's what I want them to take away. Okay. Take a card from the middle like I always do. Okay. Which TV show episode did not air as a Halloween episode? Is it A, Bob's Burgers Full Bars? B, Community, Horror Fiction in 7 Spooky Steps? C, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Hush? Or D, The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror 4? I actually know this answer because it's the only show on this list that I have seen A, all the way through, or B, even like a significant amount of. So the answer is C, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Hush. That's not a Halloween episode. The rest of these are Halloween episodes, though. That was a cool one. I like that one. That's the first sort of pop culture one I've pulled out so far. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And I will see you in my next spooky video. Bye!